Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my creative life. Today I'm joining a YouTube hop that is hosted by Rediscover Your Stash with Sarah Scraps, which is a Facebook group. You can have all the information will be in the information box below. I'll also have a link to my blog and there'll be more information there. But the stash to use is the color orange. Now, I didn't have a lot of photos with orange in them, so I did find one that I was wearing a burnt orange and I thought that would work. So I went through my paper stash, like I mentioned, grabbed some orange paper that I loved, and then this is us watching a friend of ours who plays in a band, and also a photo that was taken with us dancing. So I wanted a music theme. Now this paper line is from Wild Whispers, who are no longer in business, but this is probably one of my favorite music lines because it's more like, I'm going to a concert versus my kid plays in the band. So I've used it a lot and I still have a lot left, thankfully, but I'm also going to be doing some Memphis pictures soon. So I was really excited to really take a second look at the die cuts with this. But anyhow, sorry, got a little off track there, but I just went through the little embellishment pack and I picked out some things that I thought would work. Not a whole lot of them because most of it was for dancing and music, not necessarily dancing. But I did grab some that I thought worked, and I'm just cutting down one of the photos. Now, I mentioned before, if you are a subscriber of mine, that I print photos from my local Walgreens, and I get multiple size photos by using the collage, and I just do the 4x6 collage, and the more photos you put there, the more different sizes there are. I usually stick to 2 photos and they're wallet size-ish, but sometimes it just depends. So that was one of those square ones from there. So originally I was going to use this dark orange cardstock as a base, but that's a lot of really dark orange and orange. So I grabbed a piece of white and also off-white, and I looked at it, and I just based on the paper line that I'm using, and I thought, no, I really like the white versus the off-white, so I stuck with the white in the middle. Now, a lot of times I'll gut the middle of the white page, and when I say gut, you basically use your paper cutter and cut out the middle of that base page, so that way you can save that paper. Well, you always need white cardstock, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't too desperate to keep that square, and also that piece of orange pattern paper was very thin and I didn't think it would work very well. So I'm using the music paper. I like this side with the music notes, and the orientation of the paper made I would have to lay it horizontally. So I kind of put my photos down and I'm not really sure on the embellishment, so I'm just kind of placing things where I think they may go, and I'm looking at the pattern papers. I really love these little circle things, and I really wish I had a punch that I could have punched those circle things, because when you see me cut them out, you're going to think, oh, wow, girl, you needed a punch. But I'm just kind of looking over to what I have, but I really like that because, again, those are definitely orange. They're not red, but it's like a burnt reddish orange. I don't know different orange tones, so maybe there's an actual better word for it. Not necessarily a rust. I don't know. It's just a little bit orangey, but it worked out perfect for this challenge. It also, in my opinion, worked out perfectly because, like I mentioned, I'm using this, crayon color orange for the pattern paper. The shirts that I'm wearing and also my friend's husband's wearing, they are not orange, but they're like burnt orange, they're salmon, they're tones of orange. And I really, really like that. And I thought that really worked well with the challenge. So the more I was playing around with this, I realized on that one strip that it had guitars. Now our friend plays guitar. So I really liked the vertical orientation of that pattern paper better than the horizontal. So I was really happy that the back of this scrap piece of paper was one that I was excited to use. That white piece of paper, I think a few years ago on clearance I want to say it was Hobby Lobby, but I could be wrong. They had a big pack, and it was after Christmas, like 90% off, and it had the 4¼ by 6¼ inch, just plain pieces of paper. Oh, I snagged that. I probably used most of the white already, but that's what that photo mat is on. Now that orange piece of paper that I found, just happened to notice it was on the side of my desk, and this one too. I do keep things on my desk, which I always tell myself, put things away, but look at how perfect those turned out. Again, orange just different tones of orange, and I just absolutely love the way it looks. Now, I just kind of put things aside because I'm still not really sure where I'm putting things. I'm pretty sure my photos are staying in that place, with the matted 4x6 up in the kind of upper middle, and then that smaller square size over there to the right. So I'm pretty positive about those, but everything else I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm pretty sure about those, but I'm not 100%. I'm still kind of messing around. I did decide to trim down one of these scraps because I felt like it was just way too thick. And I was just really excited to use scraps because, again, they're just on my desk. I tell myself I'm going to throw them out, but I don't. And with the magic of film, I snapped my fingers and all those papers were adhered to the card base. The layout base, sorry. And I'm just doing the fishtail banners on both of those. And all I did was cut up through the middle and then cut towards the middle from each side to give me those little banners. Those are a lot of fun. Now, I did adhere all the papers, but I did not adhere the embellishments, which are the title, which is up there on that top right, and then those little circles. I really like those circles there, but then also at the same time, I just felt like 2 circles, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So I just keep kind of playing around, messing around, but I know you're just like me, right? We're all doing the same thing. It's like, if we move it just a little bit towards that way, it might look better. And it's just kind of this game you play until you get it right. But I have this little envelope with just some white scrap papers. So I grabbed one of those because I thought, well, I do need a journaling spot somewhere. I need to talk about this day. So I pulled a square out of that envelope and I just trimmed it down a little bit. And then I feel like I'm getting a little bit closer to what I want, and I'm feeling really good about it. Now, I just wanted to mention, you may be looking at my nails. It just so happens that I had just done my nails. Now, these are like press-on nails. I literally bought them from Walmart with a Halloween theme, but with that orange, it just matches so perfect, and I thought it was funny. But the bad thing is I'm not used to having nails, so I was having a hard time picking up things, and you may notice that as I'm going along, I'm rolling things off the table or using other paper to kind of use it to pick them up, because I'm just not used to having long nails, and they're really not even considered long probably in the nail world, but they're really long for what I'm used to. But I decided to use that white piece of paper to just have a little base to put the title on, and then I'm putting down the music notes here and there. I ended up they have these little faux tickets, which I'm putting together right here, part of those embellishments. And I'm just using a pen to draw some lines for this journaling spot. And I'm a little embarrassed to say, but I did some journaling, and then I realized I'm not sure if I liked what I put, because it doesn't say in there that we're watching our friends play in this band. That picture, the small square picture, I actually got from a local newspaper, because we didn't take that. They just happened to take it. The town that we went to go to this little music, I don't want to say festival, but event, I guess. They took pictures and we just happened to be in the picture. So that was kind of cool. So, I feel like I should have wrote those kind of things instead of, oh, we were here and we had fun. Don't you hate that when things like that happen? I have a problem with my journaling. I keep telling myself I need to take a class and really think about it. So anyhow, that may be redone. But I bought these little enamel dots. Whenever I go to the expo, I try to buy just random colors because I just constantly buying different colors. And this one right here is actually from 49 and Market. And it's really cute because they had some little words here and there. They had little hearts, things like that. So I ended up just using a few little things from this little sheet, and that's pretty much it, folks. But make sure you go to all the other hoppers, like I mentioned. Go to the Facebook page if you want to join something like this in the future. But I do hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you do. I do post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the other is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center, which is the name of my craft room and also my blog. And that can just really be anything. I do love to craft and create, and that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching again, and make sure you hop along and leave some comments and love. Thank you. Bye.